Hi there, I'm Frantz. I'm all about living in authenticity and expression and helping people see further than what's just on the surface to see their worth and the worth of the people around them, regardless of what season of life they are in. So, here I bring you with me in my journey of developing myself and finding my place in this world and giving the best of myself to the world. This video will be more about expression as someone asked me for more of my music on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to tell you a story and to sing you the song I wrote about it. So the story takes place not so long after I went to South Africa. Uh, it was in a period where I went through a bit of a crisis. Yeah, a crisis where I had experienced some form of rejection uh, a lot because of some of my ideas, certain things I would seeing around me that were not okay. And yeah, the passionate person I am couldn't help but talk and say, nah, there is something going wrong here that we need to fix. But yeah, it's not always received properly by other people when you say things that they are not ready to hear, especially when they don't know from which place you are coming from. I remember a dear sister of mine who told me if I didn't know you, I would think that you are rebellious. And I like the fact that she said that, it taught me a great lesson that sometimes you cannot judge someone that you don't know. When you are dealing with someone who has knowledge that you don't have, who sees things in an angle that you don't, you know, uh, sometimes what they do, what they say won't make sense to you. And the only way to be at peace with that is to know them, to know that I don't understand what they are saying, why they are doing what they are doing, but at least I know that I know their heart. I know that they cannot mean anything bad. And sometimes it's the issue that happens when it comes to God. A lot of people who actually profess that they don't believe in God, well, the real issue is that they don't trust him because they don't understand why he does the things he does or doesn't do the things that they think he should be doing. So I feel like there is a great need for people to again look deeper than the surface to get to know the heart of people, and also when it comes to God, to get to know the heart of God before judging the fact that there is suffering in the world and all of that, because things are not always as simple as they seem. Yeah, and I can tell you that definitely. So uh, to go back to the story, yeah, so I experienced a lot of rejection that brought back old memories of things, difficult things that happened back home in Gabon. And yeah, so I was feeling very bad and very alienated. And I started getting into a place where I wanted to fit in, I wanted to conform and to be more like everybody, to be more accepted. And one thing that happened is I started wanting to have a relationship with a girl, which was never really a concern for me, you know. Uh, Actually, I've never been in a relationship yet. I'm putting it out there. Why? Yeah, because I just saw it was going to be a waste of my time. It wouldn't be worth it. You see, I'm not judging anybody who does it, but yeah, just for me growing up, I didn't see the point of it, and I was very aware of the risks. I've always been a very cautious person. I don't put my feet into something when I don't know what I risk to lose. So most of my life, I spent my time observing, you know, how these all things work. What are the risks? What do I have to gain? What do I have to lose? And I have no regret, really. I have no regret when it comes to that. Actually, there was a time in high school where I found myself in a situationship. Okay, I'm saying I find myself, but I put myself in a situationship. I had that very good friend, a very good friend, a very good girl, and yeah, I mean, we got to a point where we were friends, but there was some romantic layer on top of it, you know. But I never actually made the step to get into a committed relationship. And today I'm happy about it because it allowed us to still keep the friendship, you know. There were little stuff that happened, jealousy and little things. But it was all okay, nobody got hurt. And today we just have good memories. And I was even telling her once that, hey, actually, I made a good decision not to make a move forward, and so that we got to become a couple, because now nobody got hurt, because I left the city at the time. I left the city the year we were in the same class. After that, I left the city, I moved to another city. And there came a time when she told me, I now have a boyfriend. At first, I was like, okay. And then at some point, I was like, no, I don't like this. so, so I told her, Astrid, I don't like the fact that you now have a boyfriend. And she just told me, it's not my fault if you left. But it was easy, to deal with, no problem, no issue, because there never was a serious commitment. And today we are still good friends, and it's just good that way. But now, back then in South Africa, I was driven by the wrong motivations. I wasn't looking for something I needed. I just wanted something to fit in, and that's never good, you know. Because what has happened is I just fell in love with the first beautiful girl that came around, and she was not for me. She really was not for me. Um One thing that was really a turn off is that she wasn't as, how can I say it? Let me say, she wasn't really showing me who she was. I had to look for myself to see what kind of person this is and stuff. But you know me, I like authenticity. But I understood because, as I said in my first video, a lot of people are in that space where they are pressured to pretend, and I was also in that space, so I could relate, you see. But like for me, not being able to even tell what kind of person is that, because she was just kind of wearing a mask, that for me, I was like, no. But in any case, we were just way, way, way too different, way too different. And even the friendship, I don't feel like we've really had a lot of meaningful exchange where she got something from it and I got something from it. I don't feel like that. I just felt like it was a waste of my time. And I didn't understand her. I didn't understand what she wanted and stuff. So, and me, when things don't make sense, I just get to a point where I ask, like, hey, what's going on? Make up your mind. And she was like, okay, it's fine, you can go. And it was good. It was good. And I mean, I'm grateful to all the ladies. I mean, they are not a lot, But I'm grateful to all the ladies who, yeah, who sent me away basically, because sometimes my empathy has been my worst enemy, where I've clinged on to things when there was really nothing in for me. I just wanted to give all the chances to the other person to get everything they can get from me, even when I was suffering on the inside. But yeah, this wasn't really bad. It's just that at the end I was like, man, I've wasted my time. So in that space where I was angry at myself and stuff, and I was in pain, like, ow, what did I do? So I wrote that song, We Can't Be Together. um, I worked a lot on it. Like at first it was a little bit more rough, I will say, but then you know I polished it. Yeah, sometimes I listen to the first recordings and it's funny to see the progression, how in the beginning it was not so good and then I refined it. Yeah, it's good, guys. I love writings, man. Yo, I like writing songs. It's really great. So let me go for it. Kept my fingers on this guitar, it's hurting me now. I tried to be a friend, but over time I grew feelings for her. And I hope she could one day be the one to support that's it. One of my best songs so far, and I have a lot of them. But hopefully, we will get the chances to listen to them in due time. So, see you next time.